My name is Alfredo Bocanegra, and I am the director of Mariachi de mi Tierra, which is a group of musicians that pride themselves in playing authentic mariachi music. Okay, so it all started when I was 11 years old. There was a program at the elementary level where they would bring teachers from the LA area. They would teach us how to perform. I learned how to play guitar when I was 11, and then I moved to what's called a vihuela, which is similar to a guitar, but it has a humpback and it has 5 strings rather than 6. And this is a typical instrument for mariachi music, which is Mexican folk music. Well, music has always been in my family. Not that my parents or any of my family plays, but my aunt used to sing when she was young. And I've always been drawn to Mexican culture, Mexican music, right? My parents would always play in their jukeboxes at home, and they play those big records. And that's how I grew up hearing these Mexican songs, right? Which are folk tales, if you will. And when I started learning how to play mariachi, I was like, well, I love this. It's like a passion for me. And now it's just in my veins. I just enjoy it so much. I do it every weekend. We do all sorts of events. I mean, you name it. We do grand openings, concerts, sweet 16s, birthday parties, anniversaries. Unfortunately, we do also do funerals, but we do all sorts of gamma of events where mariachis are required. Cinco de Mayo, 16th of September, which is the Independence Day of Mexico, even 4th of July. You know, if there's a party, we're there. Oh, it's great because you know what they say, the day that you find a job that you love, that's the last time you're gonna work, right? That's the last day you're gonna work. So, I mean, doing what I love to do, which is play mariachi, it's like it's not really a job. It's just more of I go and I enjoy what I do. Well, I first ask them the logistics, right? Because we have to talk about the logistics. What city, what date, what time of the day. And then we'll talk about the rates, of course. And if it's something that is what they're looking for, I tell them to go to our website and check our demos, if you will. They can go and see us perform live at a restaurant where we play every weekend. If they like what they see, we'll engage in a contract and a service agreement, and then we'll close the deal. Right, for example, for weddings, right, I always get, do you guys do ceremonies? Do you do play at mass, at church? And yes, we do all the above, right? We do the prelude, the processional, the recessional. We do all types of genres of music. We could play anywhere from very lively music, where we have the crowd very engaged, or we could be type of background cocktail music when people are just having discussions and we're just playing background music. People call it elevator music, but you know, just be the background entertainers. Or we could put on a show where we'll like dance a little bit, get the audience involved, get them engaged, and turn the party into a real pachanga, if you will, a real party. Yeah. So our group is composed of 8 musicians. I am the director, musical director, and I also take care of the logistics, right, running the business. But there's 8 of us. We'll also be able to shrink down to 7 or 6. I tend not to like to go lower than that because it's not really a mariachi after that. But if the occasion calls for, we might be able to do a smaller during the week events for a smaller group of members. But when I say we, it's an ensemble of musicians, which is 8 of us. There's 3 violins, 2 trumpets. There's a bass, which is a similar version of this guitar, just in a bigger model, a vihuela and a guitar. So it's 8 of us. So another type of events that we do are what we call mañanitas. There's basically, mañanitas is a surprise birthday party. They're serenades, right? So we'll go at 6 in the morning and wake up the person celebrating their birthday, and they won't know about it, right? Because they're getting woken up by the mariachi. That's what we call mañanitas. We also do birthday celebrations where the person has no idea mariachi is coming, and we just come to the door and they're just full of awe. Mariachi, oh my God, and the party just gets started right there. On top of that, we do again a lot of corporate events where we play for Cinco de Mayo. We just played for Northrop Grumman, actually. We did their Cinco de Mayo event. We've done a lot of lounges, Mexican lounges, any type of like steakhouses where we go for Mexican events. We'll have mariachi and we'll play for them as well. Well, I've been doing this for quite some time, so to me it's almost like second nature. But preparing, it starts from the moment you start getting ready at home, right? Because mariachis we have to be well dressed. This suit that I'm wearing, it's called a mariachi traje de gala. It's a charro suit, which is, if you look, it has silver ornaments on it, and it has a very delicate bow, which is called a moño. So we have to be well shaven, your hair has to be well combed. I mean everything, because everyone has, pays attention to you on stage. So from the time that you're at home, you obviously got to take care of everything, all those details. Your guitar has to be well polished, well tuned, and you have to make sure that you don't do anything that will affect your voice for that performance on that day, like drink anything cold. Make sure that your voice is doing well, no smoking, nothing that's going to affect your voice. And on top of that, just getting ready for a performance is just knowing your client, knowing who you're performing for, making sure that you have that behind your mind, because you're not going to want to do a song that you're intruding into your client's activity. You want to make sure that you always attend to the requirements and why they hire you. Yes, it does. Mariachi is embedded in my family. Everyone loves hearing mariachi, and my aunts, my uncles, they enjoy listening to it because it tells tales about their towns, about their states in Mexico. So when we go to a party, my uncle will be like, "Hey, Freddie, can you play Corrido de Chihuahua?" which is the tale of the state of Chihuahua. My aunt will be like, "No, play the Marcha of Zacatecas." The March of Zacatecas, right? That's another state of Mexico. So there's different regions of Mexico that tell a different story. And my family, they're from all over Mexico, so they'll ask for different parts of Mexico, songs from different parts of Mexico. Mariachis, we feel, I mean, not that normal people don't, regular people don't, but we feel every song that we're singing. And that's one thing that really impacts me about mariachis, that whenever I'm out there, I'm singing for the client or for the public, is that I'm singing a song about maybe a lost love or a lost family member, and you have to immerse yourself in the song. You have to make sure that you feel what the song is saying. And when I do that, I feel that I can connect with the audience, and I look them in the eye, and they feel that I'm feeling that song. And sometimes I you almost even get teary eyes. Not that you're being a hypocrite, it's just that you're feeling the song, and whoever wrote that song had that intent of the song, and you are communicating that song to the audience. And if you could do that successfully and touch the audience in that way, I think that you're doing your job as a musician more than anything.